You want to ID that, officer? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's okay. Come up to Delhi Park much?
Yeah.
Anything, stuff weird you see up here or any experiences?
Man, yeah, I just saw some shit like yesterday, man. I seen a 15-year-old kid sitting at this picnic table doing meth.
Doing meth at this picnic table over here. How do you know it was meth? You know meth?
Because it was a meth bomb.
You know what it looks like? Okay.
Because I smoke weed, so.
Okay.
I said something to the police.
That's one of the nastiest things.
I said something to one of the cops I know, and he said that it's been an ongoing situation with these young teenagers doing meth up here.
Really?
So
ongoing?
It's getting popular. But Delhi, they're always trying to get people, man. Delhi's really bad for that.
Trying to get people doing fishing expeditions?
You know how many times I've been pulled over in Delhi for petty stuff?
Like I don't, but I've had my time or two.
So my daughter's autistic, so I have an autistic cover around my license plate.
Bless her.
And they told me that I'm not allowed to have that on there.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you serious?
That's great. That sounds crazy.
I mean, I didn't take it down, but. And I've been.
Sorry. You kind of seem like a veteran now. You've been here long enough that.
A veteran?
Like a senior front desk person. Still young, nothing related to age or anything like that. Just time on the workplace.
Seasoned employee.
I guess what I'm saying is I like coming up here and seeing your face instead of coming up here and seeing Bob's. Nothing against Bob though. I might prefer Bob on the telephone.
I will tell him you said that.
Yeah, I like you both. I'll just say, hey, this is the dude I just met in Delhi Park. My name's Rich. Jeff. We're just now coming new friends, new buddies, whatever. He asked if I had $1 to spare. I actually don't have dollars to spare, but I told him I'd give him the change I have. Then I asked him if he'd be willing to go on my YouTube channel and either talk about his story or talk about anything political or government accountability based, because that's what I do. You know, he could say he loves Trump, hates Trump, or we can talk about the child care fraud going on in this country, or talk about the war. If you like to talk about your personal story,
people goes to rehabs and get help, and they charge the insurance too much.
We talk about the war on drugs, the fraud in the insurance company. There's so much corruption, dude. These dimes look small, but I think size-wise they're better than the quarters almost sometimes. Try not to hit you with a bunch of the pennies and stuff, but
yeah, I don't have a problem with Trump. Trump's all right, man. He just, you know, he says he's gonna do something. He needs to do it.
Yep. What do you think about America first or Israel first?
America.
There you go. There's no hesitation in that question, right?
Yeah.
I got another quarter here.
You don't smoke cigarettes, do you?
No, I'm trying not to give you the pennies, but I'll just give. It's got some other stuff in there, and then I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna pull this out, and we're talking till you just don't feel like talking or whatever. So I like to go around, get people's opinion on things, and you know, I started doing government accountability, and I kind of feel like I've been weaponized against, but you know, I kind of on the Trump stuff, I'm kind of love-hate on that. On the insurance stuff, I'm all with you on that. It's not just rehab, it's healthcare and everything. A lot of overbilling going on.
People's doing a lot of healthcare, you know, overcharging, and
you
know, and then it falls back on us.
Yep, raises taxes, and even if just
like Trump said, oh, I'll keep gas lowered. No.
Yep, it's going up now. Yeah, I heard it's going to be higher for the rest of the year.
Higher than what it is?
Well, higher than it was. So it could maintain its current kind of height for the rest of the year.
Wow.
So you come up to Delhi Park much?
Yeah.
Anything, stuff weird you see up here or any experiences?
Man, yeah, I just saw some shit like yesterday, man. I seen a 15-year-old kid sitting at this picnic table doing meth.
Doing meth at this picnic table over here. How do you know it was meth? You know meth?
Because it was a meth bomb.
You know what it looks like? Okay.
Because I smoke weed, so.
Okay.
I said something to the
That's
police.
one of the nastiest things.
I said something to one of the cops I know, and he said that it's been an ongoing situation with these young teenagers doing meth up here.
Really?
So
ongoing?
It's getting popular.
You want to ID that, officer? I don't blame you. That's okay. If you say something, you're like, man, I wish you hit the back space or something on that. You just let me know, and I will. I'm willing to, you know, respect that for you. Yeah, it's crazy. I had a guy that comes up here a lot. He walks up here, walks through the park, goes to the library lot. This was about a year or two ago. And he told me at that time that it's cold out, so they had taken some of the picnic tables down and stuff. But he said when it's warm, right up in here and on the picnic tables after they closed this building, that there'd be those teenagers having sex. Sex for drugs, I was told. Sex for drugs. So, so yeah, it's interesting to hear that. You only had one experience with that then, or
Yeah.
with the meth?
Yeah.
From what I hear, it takes away your ability to experience happiness.
Yeah. I grew up around marijuana, so I didn't grow up around the harsh drugs.
Yeah, it's kind of, I've seen a mix of it, different drugs, different people, and you said you had an experience with an officer that didn't go your way or didn't go good or something like that?
No, I'm just sitting up on the picnic table when he comes up here and tries to be all rude to me, and I'm like, look, dude, I'm just waiting on my girl, my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got time for all this, and he drove away. I mean, I guess he was just trying to pick at people, so.
Fishing expedition in a way, maybe?
Yeah. But Delhi, they're always trying to get people, man. Delhi's really bad for that.
Trying to get people doing fishing expeditions?
You know how many times I've been pulled over in Delhi for petty stuff? Like
I don't,
okay,
but I've
so-
had my time or two.
So my
but
daughter's autistic, so I have an autistic cover around my license plate,
bless her.
and they told me that I'm not allowed to have that on there.
Wow,
And I'm like, are you serious?
that's great. That sounds
I
crazy.
mean, I didn't take it down, but, and I've been pulled over a few times for it.
Do you use a computer much?
Yeah.
I'll get you my channel, and then you can watch yourself later on if you want.
Oh,
but
shit.
you can watch all kinds of stuff. I was basically spanking up Hamilton County Sheriff up here because I didn't feel like he's treating me right, and you know, I'm calling him scum and stuff like that. And Delhi shows up, so I give them a. But yeah, now I'm kind of at war with the local school district as well. So they tried to kick me off public property yesterday, and yeah, it's crazy stuff. So I'm a little interested in the meth stuff because it touches my own personal life.
Well,
I don't do meth, I never have, but I know people that have.
I just smoked
And I've seen the destruction of it, but even just from what you've seen with other people and just from you speculating and stuff, what do you think is the solution to that?
Parents need to keep up on their kids a little more.
Parents on the kids.
You know?
I think another big key thing in my mind that's easy to forget, but it makes a lot of sense, is stop it before it starts.
Yeah.
Some of
But you know
these,
what I mean?
some of these drugs, from what I hear, it's a one-time thing, and you wake up the rest of your life that one time. That was the decision point. And yeah, there's recovery down the road. I think with some drugs on meth, you can get like a 10% recovery chance. And but if you can stop the kids, yeah, and that 10% is with a counteracting drug that they prescribe people that bumps it, I think, up from like 3% to 10%.
Wow.
But you figure when you combine that with some of the other life struggles those folks deal with, because a lot of people that they're doing meth, a good number they're homeless, and if they're not homeless, then you know they're wrestling with that addiction while they're trying to earn money in a job or get by. But
right now I'm out looking for a job, so it's
yeah,
kind of hard.
what did you do at one point or another?
Well, I went to school for cooking.
Okay.
None of these restaurants up here are hiring.
Wow.
They say they're hiring, they're not.
Yeah.
So just keep trying. That's all I can do.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes in different respects. I was struggling to find a job for a while.
Well, you get paid from YouTube now, don't you?
No, not that big, and not really doing it for the money. Kind of weird in that I really believe in government accountability, and I'm really trying to do the right thing, but sometimes I end up just kind of cussing out some government worker or something, you know what I mean? And then they weaponize it against you, and you're like, man, I can't afford to go to court and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, am I really having a difference? But
It's just like the sushi place up here. I put a Freon in her cooler. She calls the police on me today because it leaked out. That ain't nothing to do with my work. You asked me to refill it.
wow.
Not replace the copper lines.
Yeah.
and she called the police on me. I had the police call me.
That's crazy. Did they say you did no crime, or
No, I mean, there's nothing
they're
you can do.
investigating?
There's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
It's her word against mine, but I filtered up Freon. It was working, and I told her it was leaking from the roof. She doesn't want to pay to get that fixed. She expects that I put Freon in it, that I should replace the copper lines.
Yeah, I found out when it was my word against theirs that really didn't matter, and that the law didn't really matter. But yeah, it's a gorgeous day to be outside, be waiting for someone or sitting around. It's
Yeah.
I like to ride my bike up here, but that got me in a little bit of trouble yesterday. So I was riding around, and I always have a camera that I put on my bike, especially if I'm going anywhere where government people may be, because they lie about me when I get in trouble. So I was over on the Delhi Town Center behind the bus, and I caught them. They were breaking the law. So I was sitting there. They started yelling at me, "You gotta leave! You gotta leave!" I'm like, "I'm on public property, you know." But yeah, anything else you want to say to the YouTube channel? Anything else on your mind, just in general, or I don't limit the topics or anything.
I love YouTube. I watch YouTube every day.
Yeah, I definitely want to give you my YouTube channel.
The Curse of Oak Island a lot.
What is it?
The Curse of Oak Island.
What is that? Give me a little high-level summary.
So, up in Michigan, or not Michigan, I can't think of where it is, but anyways, back in the day, in the 1800s, they buried treasure, and they booby-trapped where they buried the treasure, so every time they try to get to the treasure, which it is down there, they've proven it is down there, but it keeps filling up with water.
Interesting.
So they found it, and now they've been digging to get to it. Well, now they got to do a big dig, and there's over $7 billion worth of treasure down there. And they already did testing with the water and everything.
That's pretty cool.
And you need to look it up, man. It's called The Curse of Oak Island. You'll love it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Anybody out there might be interested, check it out. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll write down my YouTube channel for you. I'm gonna let you get to some of that food, so don't get all bad.
Oh no, you're good. I'm gonna go up here.
Now I'm gonna get on the road myself, go get me some food. Yeah, let me give you this box. I appreciate meeting you. I'm gonna turn the camera off here in a sec.
Yes, sir.
Give me your name again.
Jeff.
Jeff, I'll remember your face probably, but
Yeah,
I'll probably forget your name. I had two of my best friends growing up were both named Jeff, so there's a chance I remember you.
So why don't you want to eat that Taco Bell you just bought it?
I'm gonna go up and get me some more. I mean, if you're hungry, I feel better if you were eating, and then I'll go up and I'll eat as well.
Yes, sir. Maybe ask for a small favor?
Yeah, what's that?
Small.
Yeah.
Think you can run up and get me a pack of cigarettes for $5?
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry,
Okay.
dude. That'd be good, dude. That'd be good for you. That good food, and if you want this, dude.
I had my weed bowl and I said, "You're a fucking lie." I said, "It's not drug paraphernalia no more because marijuana is legal." And I said, "If you check it, it's not even packed. Like, I done smoked the shit." They try to take my bowl. I'm like, "No, you can't do that." So I turned my camera on my phone and they gave it back to me.
See, that's a good story.
Hell yeah.
That's a
It's
good
legal.
story right there.
Oh, I'm not stupid. So, yeah, he had to give it back to me. And then he went through my 3 bags of weed and trying to tell me, "Oh, I'm like, no, bub, it's legal. You have to give it back to me, sir." So I turned my camera on, turned it around to him, and he gave me my bags back as soon as I turned it around on him.
Wow. Yeah, I will edit that part out, but they have a new stuff coming out in the field, and it's called, I think, Varin, V-A-R-I-N.
Yeah.
And what it is those cannabinoids like THC. They have 3 other main ones, and they put a V on the end, so it's THC-V, CBG-V, CBD-V as well. And some of them have the opposite effect of the marijuana. They're non-psychedelic. One of them suppresses appetite and makes your mind more clear. And another one is good for nerve pain. So yeah, it's like a new thing in the up and coming field, and like, most people.
But is it still gonna have THC in it?
They have, well, it depends what they breed for. So
Yeah.
that's what it's about. It's all about the money. Yeah, me too.
I came up here to smoke a bowl and sit on the table, and I was relaxing.
I don't think they'd really like it if you I think if you get caught with it in the park, it's I think 2 or 3 months kicked out of the park. At least one person got that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to meet you, man. And
Yes,
if I see you around, you hear somebody yell at you and you like it, yelling at me, driving by, it might be me.
Hey, I'll do it again.
All right, Jeff, take care. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man.
So that's a good deed. I'll probably post this video both as kind of government accountability and also on the charity thread. So he came up asking for $1. I gave him all the change I had. He wanted another $5. I said no. Not all the change I had, but I gave him most of the change I had. It was probably over $5, right around $5 maybe. Then he wanted cigarettes, and I had to shoot that down. But he got my full meal, my drink, everything but I think I ate about half a bag of the chips. So I'm going up to get me my second meal now, which would be actually my first meal for eating. And it feels good to do something good for someone else. It feels good to be blessed to be able to do something for someone else. And there's nothing due back to me now, because simply posting this video and feeling good about doing something good for someone is, and the effect it had on him is in and of itself more than plenty of the reward I need for a simple good deed done. And then we had a good conversation. So I'm signing out. Love and peace to y'all. Hi. I'm contemplating a records request, and I wanted to get your feedback interactively in consideration of what would make most sense for you all to handle. I recently got reports that there's some problems with meth and meth use in Delhi Park. So I'm kind of interested in trying to materialize how big a problem that is, how many calls we get for that at Delhi Park. But I don't want to make it specific to meth, because maybe they generalize on the description of the drug or something. But I am interested, if a drug was listed, what drug it was. If we went back like 2 months, would that be something that wouldn't put too much burden on you, or is there something you could provide feedback that would say would this be acceptable, kind of thing?
I mean, yeah, we could do a search of just, like for any charges, like for drug trafficking or drug possession. We could search that, and then, but the individual, you'd have to go into the individual reports to see what kind of drug they confiscated.
Would it be just as easy just to email those reports to me, or then I could go through them instead of having you go through them? Okay. Let's do that. Do you need something from me, or can you?
Lori will just have you fill out a public records request.
Okay.
So there, if you could just generalize what you're looking for.
Thanks, Lori. You kind of seem like a veteran now. You've been here long enough that,
A veteran?
like a senior front desk person.
We're
Still young, nothing related to age or anything like that. Just time on the workplace.
seasoned employee.
I guess what I'm saying is I like coming up here and seeing your face instead of coming up here and seeing Bob's. Nothing against Bob though. I might prefer Bob on the telephone.
I won't tell him you said that.
Yeah, I like you both.
I texted, or I sent him an email. No, I sent him, I tried texting him his voicemail. And then I remember and then he texted me, and I said, why are you texting me? And I said, I told him to go. I said, you need something? And I'm like, you should do a beach. Right? And I said, don't text me anymore. I said, go have fun. I forgot. Oh, stupid, so I devoted to.
You want to double check?
Okay, and we'll take a look to see how many it is and how long it'll take, and we'll email you that.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you very much. How you doing?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Front desk staff there, strong. They do a pretty darn good job. I especially would point to Kath. I believe she's the supervisor of that front area and the staff that come and go servicing from there. And Kath is a solid, good work ethic, good customer service, and good response time. She all around just does a good job. I think I had a issue with her twice. Once she apologized for, and both we were able to resolve pretty easily. So yeah, she's a solid, a good one that we have here in Delhi Township.